7 fruits that weaken your joints after 60. Stop eating these now. Have you ever wondered why your legs feel heavier each morning, even though you're eating all the right foods? Why do your joints ache more, despite following every health tip you've heard for decades? Here's something that might shock you. 7 fruits sitting in your kitchen right now could be quietly sabotaging your mobility. These aren't exotic or obviously unhealthy foods. They're fruits your doctor probably told you to eat more of, fruits you've trusted for years. But after 60, your body changes in ways that make even healthy foods work against you. Your metabolism slows, your circulation weakens, and suddenly, fruits that once nourished you begin to trigger inflammation, weaken your legs, and steal your independence one painful step at a time. Today, I'm going to show you exactly which 7 fruits are doing this damage and why your body can't handle them the way it used to. We'll talk about what's happening inside your joints, and I'll share simple swaps that can help you feel stronger and more mobile again. This video is for informational purposes only. Don't self-diagnose, but do listen closely. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that as we age, our bodies process natural sugars and acids very differently than they did in our younger years. The same compounds that once supported our health can now trigger inflammation and joint pain. We're not here to scare you. We're here to help you notice the quiet signals your body gives. When you understand what's happening, you can make choices that honor where you are now, not where you were at 40. Reason number 1, the pineapple trap. Let's start with pineapple, a fruit that's fooled millions of seniors into thinking it's helping their joints. You've probably heard about bromelain, the enzyme in pineapple that's supposed to fight inflammation. Sounds perfect, right? Here's what they don't tell you. Pineapple's natural sugars hit your bloodstream like a tidal wave. After 60, your body can't process these sugar spikes the way it used to. Within minutes of eating pineapple, tiny blood vessels in your legs begin to suffer damage. This leads to pain, swelling, and that stiffness that makes getting out of bed feel impossible. But there's more. Pineapple's acidity doesn't just affect your stomach, it travels through your bloodstream and aggravates arthritis. It's like pouring lemon juice on an open wound, except the wound is inside your joints. Meet Dorothy, 68, from Michigan. She loved her morning pineapple routine, fresh chunks with her breakfast every single day. She thought she was being healthy, but over 6 months, Dorothy noticed her ankles swelling more each evening. Her knees felt like they were filled with sand. Her doctor couldn't find anything obviously wrong, but Dorothy kept getting weaker. When she finally eliminated pineapple from her diet, the difference was remarkable. Within 2 weeks, the morning stiffness began to fade. Her energy returned. She could walk her beloved dog again without wincing. The truth is, your body is trying to protect you. Those warning signals, the pain, the stiffness, they're not signs of failure. They're requests for gentler choices. Reason number 2, the banana betrayal. Bananas seem so innocent, don't they? We've been told they're nature's perfect snack, high in potassium, convenient, naturally sweet. But for seniors, bananas can become silent saboteurs. Here's what happens in your aging body when you eat a banana. Those natural sugars absorb faster than your pancreas can respond. This creates a cascade of inflammation throughout your system. But the real damage happens next. Your body begins retaining fluid as it struggles to balance these sugar spikes. You might notice your feet feeling puffy by evening, your rings getting tighter, your legs feeling heavy, like you're walking through thick mud. This isn't just age, it could be your daily banana habit. The potassium that's supposed to help can actually work against you when your kidneys aren't processing it as efficiently as they once did. Fluid builds up around your joints, creating pressure and pain that radiates from your ankles all the way to your lower back. Consider Frank, 74, from Arizona. A retired teacher, Frank ate 2 bananas every day, one with breakfast, one as an afternoon snack. He thought he was preventing cramps and supporting his heart. Instead, Frank developed a dull, constant soreness in his legs. His wife noticed he was walking more slowly, taking longer to climb their front steps. Frank's turning point came when his daughter suggested he try eliminating bananas for just 2 weeks. The change wasn't instant, but it was undeniable. The heaviness lifted, the dull ache faded. Frank realized his body had been asking for help all along. Your joints aren't failing you, they're speaking a language you're just learning to understand. If you're still watching, type reason number 2 in the comments. It really helps us know you're here. Reason number 3, the grape deception. Grapes look so harmless in their neat little clusters. Sweet, juicy, packed with antioxidants. What could possibly go wrong? But for seniors, grapes carry a hidden danger that most people never see coming. Inside your liver, grape fructose converts directly into uric acid. In your younger years, your body could flush this out efficiently. But after 60, this uric acid begins accumulating in your joints like tiny glass shards. The result? Burning pain that feels like someone's holding a match to your bones. This isn't the dramatic gout attack you might imagine. It's subtler, more insidious. A stiffness in your toes when you wake up. Swelling around your ankles that never quite goes away. A burning sensation in your knees that makes you avoid stairs. The cruel irony is that grapes are so easy to overeat. Pop one, then another, then a handful. Before you know it, you've consumed more sugar than a candy bar, but it feels healthy because they're fruit. Take Helen, 71, from Ohio. She kept a bowl of grapes on her kitchen counter, snacking on them throughout the day. Helen prided herself on avoiding processed foods, but she couldn't understand why her ankles burned every morning, why her toes felt swollen and tight, why walking from her bedroom to her kitchen had become a painful journey. When Helen's physical therapist suggested she track her fruit intake, she was surprised to discover she was eating nearly 2 cups of grapes daily. Within a month of cutting back, Helen's morning pain diminished significantly. The burning sensation faded. She could walk normally again. Your body isn't punishing you for eating fruit. It's simply working with different capabilities now, and it needs your understanding and adaptation. Reason number 4. The watermelon warning. Watermelon feels like the perfect summer fruit for seniors. It's mostly water, refreshing, and seems so light and harmless. But here's the shocking truth. Watermelon has one of the highest glycemic indexes of any fruit. That means it sends your blood sugar soaring faster than many candies. When your blood sugar spikes this rapidly, your body responds with inflammation. But in seniors, this inflammation targets your weakest points, often your legs and joints, the very places you need to stay strong and mobile. You might notice this as sudden tiredness after eating watermelon, swelling around your ankles by evening, a heaviness in your legs that makes climbing stairs feel like climbing a mountain. These aren't random age-related changes. They're your body's response to sugar chaos. The water content that seems so healthy can actually work against you if your kidneys aren't processing fluids as efficiently as they once did. Instead of hydrating you, watermelon can leave you feeling bloated and uncomfortable. Meet Robert, 69, from Florida. Every afternoon, Robert enjoyed a large bowl of fresh watermelon by his pool. He thought he was staying hydrated and eating healthily. But Robert began noticing that by evening his ankles looked puffy and his legs felt incredibly heavy. Getting up from his pool chair became a struggle. Robert's daughter, a nurse, suggested he try eliminating watermelon for 2 weeks. The change was remarkable. The afternoon fatigue disappeared. The evening swelling reduced dramatically. Robert realized that his healthy habit had been working against his aging body's needs. This isn't about giving up everything you enjoy. It's about understanding that your body's needs have evolved, and your choices can evolve too. Reason number 5. The orange illusion. Oranges are America's sweetheart fruit. Rich in vitamin C, bright and cheerful, recommended by doctors everywhere. But for seniors dealing with joint issues, oranges can be surprisingly harmful. The citric acid in oranges doesn't just affect your teeth, it travels through your bloodstream and can irritate already sensitive joints. Think of it like pouring vinegar on inflamed tissue. For a young, healthy body, this isn't a problem, but for aging joints that are already dealing with wear and reduced cartilage, citric acid becomes an unwelcome irritant. Then there's the sugar content. One large orange contains as much natural sugar as some candy bars. Your aging pancreas struggles to keep up, leading to blood sugar fluctuations that trigger inflammation throughout your body. This inflammation loves to settle in your joints, creating stiffness and pain that seems to come from nowhere. The morning glass of orange juice that seems so healthy, it's like drinking liquid inflammation for sensitive seniors. All the sugar of several oranges, with none of the fiber to slow absorption. Consider Margaret, 65, from North Carolina. Margaret started every day with a large glass of fresh orange juice and often had an orange as an afternoon snack. She noticed her fingers felt stiff and swollen most mornings. Her wrists ached when she tried to open jars. Her knees felt creaky and unstable. When Margaret's rheumatologist suggested she eliminate citrus for a month, she was skeptical. Oranges were healthy after all, but within 3 weeks, Margaret noticed the morning stiffness was fading. Her wrists felt more flexible. Her knees weren't creaking when she walked upstairs. Your body isn't being difficult. It's adapting to new realities and asking for your help in making choices that support these changes. If you find this helpful, subscribe and hit the bell. It means the world. Reason number 6, the green apple surprise. Green apples have fooled countless seniors into thinking they're making the healthiest possible choice. They're tart instead of sweet, so they must be better, right? Unfortunately, green apples carry their own set of problems for aging bodies. The malic acid in green apples can irritate sensitive digestive systems that have become more delicate with age. But the real issue is what happens when that natural sugar hits your bloodstream. Even though green apples taste tart, they still contain significant natural sugars that can cause blood sugar spikes in seniors whose metabolisms have slowed. These blood sugar fluctuations don't just affect your energy levels, they trigger inflammation that often settles in your legs. You might experience cramping, stiffness, or that deep ache that makes you want to sit down after just a few minutes of walking. Many seniors eat green apples before bed, thinking they're making a healthy choice. But this late-night sugar spike can disrupt your sleep and leave you waking up with stiff, painful joints. Think about James, 67, from Oregon. James ate a green apple every evening while watching the news, proud of choosing fruit over cookies or chips. But James began waking up with terrible leg cramps and stiffness that took hours to work out. His calves felt tight and painful every morning. When James mentioned this to his physical therapist, she suggested he try eliminating his evening apple routine. James was reluctant. It seemed too simple to make a difference. But within 2 weeks, the morning leg cramps began to fade. The stiffness reduced dramatically. James realized his healthy evening snack had been sabotaging his nights and mornings. Sometimes the most surprising culprits are hiding in our most trusted habits. Your body is always trying to communicate with you. The key is learning to listen. Reason number 7, the mango menace. Mango's a tropical paradise in fruit form, sweet, exotic, and bursting with vitamins. They seem like the perfect healthy indulgence. But for seniors, mangoes can be one of the most dangerous fruits you can eat regularly. Here's the shocking truth. Mangoes contain more natural sugar than almost any other fruit. When this sugar tsunami hits your aging bloodstream, it creates inflammation so deep and pervasive that it can affect your ankles, hips, and knees simultaneously. The pain isn't just surface-level discomfort, it's deep, burning inflammation that makes every step feel like walking on broken glass. You might experience this as tingling in your toes, a burning sensation that radiates up from your feet, or a heavy, swollen feeling in your legs that makes you want to elevate them constantly. This isn't mysterious age-related decline. It's your body responding to sugar overload. The high glycemic impact of mangoes can also trigger rapid fluid retention, especially around your ankles and lower legs. That puffiness you notice by evening, that difficulty getting your shoes on, it might be traced back to that delicious mango you enjoyed hours earlier. Meet Patricia, 72, from California. Patricia treated herself to fresh mango chunks almost daily, thinking she was getting excellent nutrition and natural sweetness. But Patricia noticed her ankles swelling dramatically each afternoon. Her knees felt like they were filled with hot sand. Walking her small dog became a painful ordeal. Patricia's daughter suggested she try eliminating mangoes for 3 weeks. The change was almost miraculous. The afternoon swelling reduced by half. The burning sensation in her knees faded to a manageable level. Patricia could walk her dog again without dreading each step. Your joints aren't betraying you. They're working with the tools they have now, and they need your support in making choices that honor your current capabilities. Let's quickly review what we've discovered today. These 7 fruits can weaken your joints and legs after 60. Pineapple overwhelms your system with sugar spikes, while its acidity aggravates arthritis. Bananas trigger fluid retention and inflammation through rapid sugar absorption. Grapes convert to uric acid in your liver, creating burning joint pain. Watermelon has an extremely high glycemic index that causes inflammation and fatigue. Oranges irritate sensitive joints with citric acid while spiking blood sugar. Green apples cause blood sugar fluctuations that lead to leg cramps and stiffness. And mangoes deliver such a sugar overload that they create deep burning inflammation throughout your lower body. But here's what I want you to remember most. Your body isn't breaking down. It's asking for attention. Every ache, every moment of stiffness, every heavy step is your body's way of communicating with you. It's not saying give up. It's saying help me make better choices. Your aging body has earned the right to be treated with wisdom and respect. When you understand what's happening inside your joints and bloodstream, you can make choices that support your mobility, reduce your pain, and help you maintain the independence you've worked so hard to preserve. This isn't about perfection or depriving yourself of all sweetness. It's about making informed choices that honor where you are right now in your life journey. Here are 3 steps you can take starting today. First, choose one of these 7 fruits to eliminate for 2 weeks and pay attention to how your body responds. Notice changes in morning stiffness, evening swelling, or overall energy levels. Second, try replacing harmful fruits with joint-friendly options like berries, cherries, avocado, papaya, or pears. These provide sweetness and nutrition without the inflammatory response. Third, keep a simple daily journal noting what fruits you eat and how your joints feel. This will help you identify your personal triggers and make connections you might otherwise miss. Remember, small changes create big improvements when you're consistent and patient with yourself. You're not fading, you're evolving,